Today we are going to be looking at the lighter side of Buffalo's Best Menu and a lighter option, gluten-free option that you can do at any holiday party.
Okay, so Roger, we're going to show them one of our highlights of our menu, and that's our smoked salmon. But before we smoke it, we're going to have to brine that salmon, right?
Yes, sir. It actually takes over 24 hours to brine. I'm going to show you how we quickly make the marinade. First of all, we have soy, sugar, lemon, and fresh basil. We're going to add these into the bowl.
Now, typically you'd have salt in a brine, but the salt component comes from the soy sauce, correct?
Yes, sir. Soy is very salty, and you actually have to put equal amounts of sugar to soy into your marinade.
Offset each other.
Yes, sir. A little fresh squeezed lemon. And we're just going to pick off a couple basil leaves.
I'd like to add that this basil was grown in our garden. We have a chef's garden outside the back door of our restaurant, and something that Roger loves to do, and it also provides us with some top quality products.
Okay, we're just going to stir this up here. Just bruising the basil a little bit to make sure that it infuses into the sauce. Okay. Then we're just going to pour it over top. We're going to put this into the fridge for 24 hours.
So that it all infuses very nicely, and we'll have a beautifully brined piece of fish to put in the smoker.
Now that we've had our salmon smoked, this is a little portion of what it looks like when it comes out of the smoker.
A piece of salmon takes about an hour in the smoker. We have the smoker running at about 200 degrees.
Yes, it should take about an hour, hour and a half at the most. You don't want to cook it too fast. It's got to be a nice slow smoke with some nice hard wood.
Each item takes different lengths of time.
Sure, like our beef brisket takes over 12 hours to smoke in the smoker. First of all, we're going to take a cucumber and I'm going to peel it just to make it look pretty. Plus you want to make it so it's a little bit more edible because the skin is very tough, so you want to take a little bit of that off. Okay. Now I'm going to cut 5 slices. Okay. Now we're going to construct our appetizer. We're going to place our cucumbers around the edge of the plate. We're going to put a little mixed green in the middle, just to give our plate a little height. And now we're gonna break off the salmon in nice big sized chunks to go on top of the cucumber. Trying to keep it as whole as you possibly can.
And that's perfectly smoked. Still got a lot of great flavor. Sometimes people over smoke things and they taste like the bottom of your shoe. Not that I've ever eaten the bottom of my shoe, but
I would hope not.
but this is perfectly smoked. There's a lot of good meat there, and you still have the flavor infused from the smoker.
Now that we have the salmon down, I'm going to top it with a little bit of our blooming sauce, which is actually a horseradish cream sauce. We're going to add just a little caper for a little saltiness.
So there's a texture element and then there's a flavor element.
Now I'm just going to put a little bit of parsley on each one just for a little garnish.
Sometimes the best items are the simplest items. There's not a lot of components to this dish, but each and every one of them is very good. It's done with love and care.
Good appetizer always involves multiple different flavors, a little crunch, and a little sauce.
Let me remind you folks, you can stop and see us for your catering needs for Christmas and holiday parties. Buffalo's Best Grill and Catering, 3700 Southwestern Boulevard. You can have it at our location and we'll take the party to you.
Come dine with me, Western New York.